All right.
Me is I am a pervert. No, I'm a fucking artist. Yeah. From South Beach. This is not a bitch. This is South Beach. People pay a lot of money. Enjoy. Got a good time. Smoke weed is a medicine. And if you don't smoke, it's okay. Better for us. Because we're going to have more weed in our world. God bless you. Look, I make pipes. This is a coochie coochie, but people ask me, is I am a pervert? No, I'm a fucking artist. Yeah. I make pipes. This is a coochie. Look, I make pipes. This is a coochie coochie, but people ask me, is I am a pervert? No, I'm a fucking artist. Yeah. Look, I make pipes. This is a coochie coochie. I make pipes. This is a coochie coochie, but people ask me, is I am a pervert? No, I'm a fucking artist. Yeah. From South Beach. This is not a bitch. This is.
I like that. It's a coochie coochie pipe. When people ask me if I'm a pervert, you know, I'm a fucking artist, bitch.
I recommend money. I highly recommend it. Anybody that told you that money is different about money is because they don't have money. But you got to quit listening to people that ain't got money tell you about money. Money. You see, a massive skeleton army!
Ain't that some shit? Watch out. This motherfucker dropping shit. I really should. Yo, Scott, what up, bro? You gotta go right here. Had to turn the camera a little bit. So I'm doing a dual stream right now. I'm on YouTube Live and I'm on Instagram Live. But yeah, this is the current piece we're working on. Bam. A nice little still life. Trying to work on the fabric in the background. Yo, Scott, what city you live in? What city you live in, bro? I'm looking for art galleries. You ever seen my stuff before, man? Yo, go to my Instagram, yo. You see? How can I? Oh, it's right here. There it goes. Instagram. By the Prince. Right there. Paintings by the Prince. Yo, if you got Instagram, go to my Instagram and check my shit out. Yo, what's good? Yo, abstract art. I'm looking. I don't know if you can see the title here, but definitely looking to like do some collaborations at galleries in other cities, yo. Uh, so if you have like a good art community in your city and you have like some pretty decent galleries, yo, hit me up on some shit, yo. Because uh, yo, thank you very much. Really appreciate it, bro. Uh, I'm on YouTube Live as well, so I'm having two conversations at one time. But if you're gonna chill for a minute, I always advise viewers to go to my YouTube channel. It just looks better on YouTube because the camera has a wider field of view, so you can see more of the studio than you can from the phone camera. But okay, yeah, I'm trying to square some stuff away probably for next year. I don't know. Maybe with some real extreme planning, we can do some stuff later in this year. But like the good weather is upon us now, and I really should have scheduled stuff, when it was cold for the good weather, when people are ready to come out. But if we can schedule some things before the weather turns cold again, I would definitely be willing to do something this year. But I'm thinking just square some stuff away from next year, Mike. Because like I said, I am definitely trying to put together a artist tour. Uh, I wanna like travel with a couple of my series that I've put together over the years. Some of them are pretty cool, and I have had really good feedback from some of my work over the years. So I really do want to like, yeah, hell yeah, add me, bro. I really want to I don't know, like expand my creative network. You know what I'm saying? And expand the my circle of inspirational artists. So I'm really looking at like the West Coast, Washington State or California. I want to do something in the Midwest, maybe like Texas. Um, I know Detroit in Michigan has some really nice art scenes up there. Of course, New York and Florida. So I'm really just trying to find artists in different cities who already know like what the art community is like and what the galleries are like over there. I've put out a notice about, asking good cities to show. Yo, that's what's up. I'm gonna check your stuff out right now. Oh, I'm on Instagram Live. I can't use Instagram while I'm on live. When I get off live, I'll check it out. But I've had several people come to Virginia. And Richmond, the Richmond museum is very prestigious, yo. And there are some other nice galleries in Richmond. You know what? I might do reach out to some people in Virginia because I got family in Virginia, and outside of the little area that I lived in, I never really showed anywhere else in Virginia. But I know Richmond does have like a pretty decent um, art community down there. That would be a spot. I need to put a list together, yo, of where I know people at. You know, I got one guy in Harlem. He has a gallery up there. I actually know an artist who's she's from Phoenix, and apparently Phoenix, Arizona has a really thriving art community, and she did very well while she was living in Phoenix. So much so that she decided to leave, and she lives in Germany now, and she opened up an art space in Germany. I reached out to her like months ago, and it was like, yo, I need to come to Germany and do a show over there. She's like, shit, if you can get over here. So I need to contact her again and see if I can set up like a Germany tour. It's gotten too hot. Oh yeah. So what I said, New York, Florida, Virginia, Texas, Washington State, or Cali. Mm, yeah, Arizona maybe. So in the next coming weeks, like I said, I'm just gonna try to make more connections with people who actually live in these cities, and start just researching galleries in the areas and see what it is for like, you know, submissions into open events are either just having a solo show and what that entails and requires since I'm not local, you know. Uh, but yeah, once again, if you guys have any suggestions on like pretty dope ass cities with good art scenes that would that have galleries that would be um, open to exhibiting a out of state artist, I would definitely appreciate that. Got a little bit of Jose Cuervo. So now, after those public announcements, we're gonna get back into the painting. Um, Once again, if y'all like got a little bit of time to chill for a minute, where's this flip button? I feel like an old person. Where's the button? Oh man, these right here, these creases and wrinkles and folds right there, man, I've been fucking with that shit for 2 days. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. For 2 days already. Just literally like this dark section here that transitions from the light here to the dark and back to the light, and all these little creases and folds and wrinkles. Man, this thing kicking my butt, bro. I'll get it though. So this, I'm applying the second layer of paint, and normally my paintings have like 3 layers of paint. So you start with your underpainting, very blocky, just filled in, and then you come back and do a second layer and start adding some details and trying to straighten out your lines and find better values in there. And then on your third layer, you can refine your details even more and add the highlights and everything. I'm trying to, man. But yo, this bad boy been kicking my butt. It's just that one little, man, that one little section right here. That's like 2 days of work. Why you charge so much for your paintings? Man, it took me 90 hours. I've been working on this painting for 3 months. What did you talk about? Look, man, 90 hours. I think it's gonna be nice though. It's this real shiny red velvety material. It goes through so many, like this deep red. The shadows are all purplish blue, and then it goes from this to that red to like this rosy red. Oh my god, it's just so much. And I'm definitely gonna edit out some wrinkles and folds. It's so much. And as soon as I took the picture, I was like, this is a good composition. And then then my next thought was like, why didn't you iron that thing or steam it or something and get some of the wrinkles out? Jesus Christ. Exactly. And so that's why I want to work on the background first, and then I get the second layer over the background, come up, do the foreground, and get the foreground almost finished, and then have the background play off the foreground colors. It's a weird, like, you gotta go back and forth and back and forth. But I definitely understand what you're saying. I say too much of it will kill it. But I'd like this piece too. Like, I don't know. Everything has changed so fast, and now we do this thing right here. Like, when we used to do this stuff, like all this stuff, and now you don't even need this stuff no more. You can just use this, and they say it's painting, and I'm like, but is it? It's a digital painting, but is it though? I don't know. It is, but is it? Is it not? To be a painting or not a painting? I'm still so conflicted with this thing because I'm trying to learn this stuff. But this is where we come from. I come from like taking pictures and drawing and sketching and brushes and that, and now it's like, nah, I just painted this. You painted it with what? My tablet. Well, technically, that's not paint. You're not you're not using paint. It looks like, kind of looks like paint, but so this, I don't even know what to call this one yet, but it is definitely something that I feel like, and it's with age. I'm noticing things from my youth that are completely and totally obsolete, that are no longer around and no longer in use. And our technology is increasing exponentially, and it feels weird and awkward. and I'm longing for like nostalgia or something, I guess. And I don't know if this is just the old person disease where it's just like, my generation was better. Like we didn't have that when I was growing up. I had to walk 5 miles to school backwards up a hill. But I feel it now. Like there's so much technology from my youth. Like I saw the compact disc come into existence, and then now it's almost but totally obsolete. The payphone, even landlines are almost extinct. Um, the way we create our art. You know, I am living in the science fiction of my childhood, and that amazes me. I used to watch this show called Dick Tracy, and he had this watch, and he can talk to his friends through his watch on the computer screen and see him, and we can do that shit for real now. Like, yo, do you watch Star Trek and they talk to the computers and pull them up on a viewing screen, and you can zoom like now, yo, and talk to your computers, your AI systems, and driverless cars and robots, and it's just like, yeah, this was all science fiction. I gotta check that out. I just took a screenshot so I don't forget the conversation. All right, enough talking. Let's see, where's the palette at? Yeah, this is what I'm working with for the Reds. Let's get back into it and see how that goes. Um, Yo, TCB, really appreciate it. Once again, um, Instagram, we are live. We are on air on YouTube. I don't know why my viewers aren't showing up. Like there are people in here chatting right now, but for some reason it says 0 people. But then there's chats. It's all good though. Like I said, we live on YouTube. If if you want to hang out with your boy for a little bit longer, cause this is all I'm about to do. I'm about to turn on the beats on the. Let's see what we got here. What the thing called? Garage Band. Oh boy. There we go. I'm about to pull up some beats on GarageBand, listen to some music, and mess with these paints for a little while. I appreciate everybody watching. I'll at y'all next time. Peace. Alright, so YouTube, y'all got all my attention now. You know what I'm saying? My bad, my apologies. When I do Instagram Live, I don't ever save my videos, and I'm never on Instagram Live for longer than like that. What that was like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But my YouTube videos be like 2, 3 hours long, and I always save all my YouTube videos. Um, you could master the Aurora Borealis light scene. That would be epic. Yo, Juice, what up, bro? Yo, that's what's up, TCB. Um, the Aurora, I tried that once before. It's kind of cliche now. A lot of people like painting that shit. That's why all my shit, like, I really do try to like think outside the box and do different shit, man. That's why you won't. If you look through like all of my paintings, I never painted a famous person, yo. Like I don't paint famous people, not even when they die. Oh, Kobe Bryant died. You gonna do a painting of him? No, I'm not. Oh, Chadwick Boseman, you gonna do a painting of him? No, I'm not. Because they gonna be a million other people out there doing the same fucking thing. I can't do that shit. I used to try to like do shit like that, but now I realize it's all about originality. Like, if you ever really seen that shit somewhere else, don't look for that shit in my art. And that's something that people like has saturated so much is because it's so beautiful and it's so pretty to look at those northern lights like that. But then it's just like that shit has been done a million times. Yo, Fred, what up, bro? About the history? Hmm. Isn't it like the? I thought it was just the magnetic pull that that ionis that electrifies the ionosphere or something and bends the light. I don't know how that shit works, man. Fred, ain't shit, bro. Chilling. That's how I'm about to get on these beats and work on this painting. Oh, get on these beats and work on this painting, bro. After let me get one more little sippy sip to calm my nerves. It's delicious, you know. Fantastic, people. Um, no, not really. I like to get inspired from like real life or whatever. But I do really just come up with like a lot of the compositions of my art. It's so weird, man. Like I don't know. I honestly I just been trying to figure out what makes a good painting. I know originality is one. Because if you do something and everybody's like, oh, I such and such did one kind of like that, or oh, that looks like blah blah blah. I don't like that. I don't like when people are like, oh, that's kind of like what's his face. And so one is originality in your style, and then two is like conceptual. Like, what is your art trying to say? What message are you trying to convey in your art? And then um, there's like uh, composition. Like, how is it framed? How how are you viewing the imagery? And so like I don't know. I really just try to figure out Boozy. What is Doozy? How to make a good painting. It's all about the tree of life. And at the top of the tree, you can see the whole universe. That's that sounds crazy, bro. Shit sound like some real spiritual, esoteric shit, bro. You know, I like it. I can dig it, man. You know, climbing, climbing giant trees and seeing the whole universe. That's dope. That's where a lot of like old fables and fairy tales be having some truth in it. Y'all remember Jack and the Beanstalk? He climbed a stalk or a tree that went past the clouds and learned of a whole different race of beings, the giants. There might be something to that shit, man. I'm just saying. I don't know, but it sounds like to me, possibly, it could be coded for something else. You know? You know how they do. Good black man our age. Hmm. I might have to check that out too. What do you think? I'm going to see this documentary this weekend at like this film festival, like some independent kind of documentary that these guys made. Bro, why? Why does this seem so hard right now? I mean, I always like a good challenge, but Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of this. Yeah, man. All fables. You gotta listen to like the words of the things, man, and the context. Cause I think a lot of our old fables and fairy tales and all that shit, man, like 90% of that shit be bullshit. But 10% of that stuff be based on like some real shit. Um, Fairies and dragons and fucking leprechauns and like they say the legend of the leprechauns come from the Twa people. This really like short statured group of Africans, yo, that moved up to like Papua New Guinea or some shit. And they were just like small, tiny people. And that's but that's where like the legend of the fucking leprechaun comes from. And then like they say there may have been a different species of rhinoceros And when people saw the rhinoceros, they called it a unicorn. And so, like, there may be some truth that unicorns actually existed at one time. Um, the myths about giants. There may be some truth to that. But you know, like, once again, about 90% of the stuff you hear about fucking leprechauns and giants and dragons, all that shit made up fantasy BS. But like 10%, anywhere from like 7 to 10% of that shit may be true. Just based on like some old ass way of thinking. The only way that we could like describe a thing at that time. Even even Legends of Gods and stuff, man. Foot, the Goat Guy. Even yeah, but even some gods. And it's so weird to like even think about like having a great reset. But right now, who has Horizon Forbidden West? Anybody playing that game? That's what I'm playing right now. But the scenario is crazy how it's set up, and it's almost in a way that is very very believable. Um, the story is very believable, like it could have happened in real life, or it may happen in real life. And in the Horizon series, the first series, you realize that mankind basically destroyed the Earth. Um, had some type of failsafe in place that would kind of like bring the Earth back if this shit did go sour, which it did. And so you had like this elite group of humans that left the Earth, and then everything else on the planet went to, like I say, just went to fucking shit. And there were some humans that remained, and had to restart civilizations over. And then the story picks up like um, 1,000 years or so after the world was destroyed, and so it's 1,000 years later, and that's the first game. And it's like there's just these really primitive tribes. All the cities are collapsed and are overrun by nature again. There's very few remnants. Well, there is like they see structures and stuff, and they know they say the old ones. The old ones built these, and the old ones had that, and so they can tell that something greater than them was there before, but they lost basically all knowledge and understanding of like how the extent of their old civilization and their old ways and knowledges and understanding. And so they're back to this very primitive tribal way of living again. And then all this stuff goes on, and then there's a bad guy, and you try to stop him, and then they find some technology from the old ones, and the technology is an AI that wants to like destroy even more shit, and you wind up, killing the AI, and then one of the other guys gets away. And then, now in the second game, some of the humans, some of the elite humans that actually evacuated Earth, they found a different planet to go to. And they've been there for, 1,000 years, just chilling, doing like humans do, fucking shit up over there. And they fuck their shit up so bad that it's like, oh shit, we gotta go back to Earth. But they have all the knowledge and the wisdom of what their past was like and the understanding, and then they've had 1,000 years to like even create even more, like amazing technology. And they come back to Earth to these primitive people, and to the primitive people, these motherfuckers seem like gods. We know they're humans, but they are just so smart, so capable, and have technology that's, out of their fucking realm of understanding. And so these people are like gods to them. So now I say all that to say this. So what if the same thing actually did happen on this planet already? Where they created too many people here. Well, so what if there was this advanced civilization prior to what we know, prior, what we call prehistory, because it's so far back in time that we can't date that shit. And so when we look at the megalithic structures around the world, like Teotihuacan and Pumapunku and Baalbek, Lebanon, and Jordan, Petra, and then you look at Giza in Egypt, and you look at Gobekli Tepe, and you look at all these places, and they have like this magnificent construction and building techniques that we can't even figure out today. Even though we have Wi-Fi and satellites and Tesla, HBO Max and all that shit. We got all that stuff. But why we can't figure out how the fuck these people stack stones on top of each other? That's all they did. They just stacked some rocks. But we can't figure out how the fuck they did that. So what if it was a more advanced civilization that we could imagine that had, technology and machinery that made constructing the temple at Baalbek. They made that shit easy because they had a knowledge and understanding that we don't. And then they left. For whatever reason, something happened on the planet. There was like this great calamity or this great flood, a great cataclysm happened, and they were forced to leave the planet. And they left all their structures and everything behind, and then thousands and thousands upon thousands of years later, I'm talking like 12,000 years later, we start finding this shit. But now it's so old and worn out, like we don't know, we can't really understand like what its original functions were for. I think that's the point where we're at now in our story, and I wouldn't doubt if in the future of the human story we will meet what would be considered extraterrestrials that are actually humans from the past that have already been here, already did that, and they had to leave, but they will come back home. Wallpaper art. Oh, I'm off the phone now. I've been stopped. I've been stopped streaming on Instagram. I could have been checked out your page, bro. Oh my god. This fabric is just like wrinkly. I thought you was gonna be on my Instagram, bro. Alright. It's not looking too terrible right now, you know? Feeling alright about some of this. I don't know about the rest of it. Oh yeah. They say it was they call it the Younger Dryas. The Younger Dryas. Like some crazy shit happened like 12,000 years ago that basically fucked up the whole planet. And uh very 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 few humans actually survived that event. But then now people are saying that like maybe prior to this Younger Dryas event that there was a global civilization just like there is now. Like I know there's people in Japan, and people in Japan knows that there's people here on the North American continent. The same way we know that people are in Germany and even in Alaska. Like it's known that we are over the entire Earth. And now people are thinking it was like this same exact way over 12,000 years ago. But something happened. Some very dramatic event or a chain of events that happened that fucked everything up. And now all we have left is very, 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 very little evidence of the prior civilizations that were here. It was like Pompeii, but on a global scale. Mm. Hey.
Please move. Go lay down. Go. Now. No. Up here. Go.
Yo, leads. Practice make perfect. Nope. Practice makes improvement. You can always get a little better. Practice makes improvement. This is gonna be a long time on this damn fabric. It's all good though. I could probably have a paint day on Sunday.
Sounds like a good idea.
We got shit to do Saturday and well, I work Friday all day, but Sunday morning, if I get in here, I could put a couple good hours in the studio on Sunday.
Definitely a good day. Donald Doyle said I was going to send you a few good pics. Your settings are set. I can be a very good guide. I'm the Virgo of Earth, the real.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I had an appointment with IT today, and they're sending me a new headset because my headset is trash. I can hear myself echoing so bad.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I have to deal with it all day long. So they said they're gonna overnight it, so I'll have it for Sunday.
Yeah, I went to go do voiceovers for the next video I'm working on, and try to plug my headphones into the new iPad at work.
You
Different.
need the piece.
Yep. Different connector. I'm like, oh my fucking god! I didn't now realize
We
they.
have the piece somewhere in here because I bought one.
No, it's a newer one for the new plugin. That shit
So it
different.
doesn't fit.
Nope. It don't fit the
That
iPhone.
little piece, that little small piece.
Nope.
I can't believe it don't fit the connector. That's just another way for them to make money.
That's
Like,
it. You gotta buy the. It's the
you
whole.
got the new one, so we got a new charger for this.
Hmm?
Motherfuckers find a way to make some
You
money.
know the only charger I have for that is the new place, the PS5 controller. It has that new slot on there. The same thing like that, yo. It's
Must
like,
be the thing though.
yep.
Well, it's also a way for them to make money.
And that's what I told them. It's like, well, why didn't they do that? Because they're gonna make you buy every part for this shit. All that shit don't come together. You get the iPad, that's it. Then you gotta buy a case for it. You gotta buy a pencil for it. If you want that connector piece, you gotta buy that for it. That shit don't come in the box.
Right.
Like they really hit you with all the accessories
Yeah,
for
like
that shit.
I understand you making me pay for headphones because it's not a necessity, but even that, I feel like headphones, maybe not AirPods, but like the little,
Yeah,
the
rinky
wider
dinky.
ones.
Yeah, they shit should come in there.
It should come with
in
a
the
box, a charger cord, a box, and a set of regular standard headphones. Now, if you want AirPods, then yes, you need to pay extra because they are the top of the line headphones. But like as a thank you for all the goddamn money I'm spending, you can't give me a cheaper, flimsy $15 headphones.
Mm-mm. You gotta buy that sold separately.
What's up, Donald? I can see your comments. Hello, hello. Donald said, "Tell the queen hello for me." Okay, and your dog.
Yep.
Donald, you want a dog sit? Because you can have the dog if you want it. She likes people. She comes with treats, food, bags. She knows how to sit and stay sometimes. Donald said they're trying to bend the truth. Who's trying to bend the truth? And what truth? Apple?
They always trying to bend the truth.
Then the $1,000 bill, yeah, no joke on everything. Facts, for real. But you're not getting an iPhone for less than $1,000, and even the iPads and goddamn computers and shit. You're not getting it for cheap.
No.
And then, why do I have to pay for your music subscription?
If I own all your products, you know
I don't
what?
have to pay for the podcast or the using your movie app, but I have to pay for your music.
Mm-hmm.
So I see why people just say like, well, why would I pay you when I could pay Spotify? Why would I pay you for what I have on my phone? Although I will say I love Apple Music and I want artists to get paid, so I'm gonna pay it, but I'm not happy about it.
Mm-mm.
No, mine is a big hassle. He will be 8 on 420. Oh damn. We can do dog swap. We'll swap dogs for her. Mine is like, I don't know how old Boo is. I think she's like 5. She's actually, I think she's about to be 6. She's old too. He said if I had a fenced in yard. If you have a dog like ours, they try to go through the fence anyway, or find a way around it.
Yeah, it's like we got a partially fenced in yard.
Since I put that board right there, she hasn't been getting out as bad, but she still finds a way. But honestly, when she does leave our yard, it's to chase something, so
Mm-hmm.
you can't be too mad at her. He was born on Easter, no joke. B-Day is 420.
420 is Easter?
That's some years.
Oh,
That's
really?
Darnell's birthday too. Which is funny that you say that because her vet has her birthday down as like 424, 425, something like that. So our pets got the same birthday week. Although I don't really know when she was actually born because she was like 1.5 when I got her. And 420 dog. Blue don't like that 420 shit.
Mm-mm.
That smoke, that lighter, that incense, that vacuum, anything that comes out, she's gone. Pew pew. His name is Tiggy. Very tiger, like brindle, amber, red with brown. Sounds cute.
Not the brindle. My homie
Amber
had a
red.
golden brown brindle dog.
They're so pretty. Tiggy. Very tiger-like. I want to see a picture of Tiggy. Tiggy the tiger dog. If our dog could play well with others, we could have dog dates, but unfortunately.
Yeah, she like people, but she don't like no other dogs.
Yeah, love people. She even deal with kids, but and like I said, now lately, I understand her chasing squirrels and cats and other dogs, but lately she's been chasing birds.
Hmm.
She'll see a flock of birds just chilling, minding their business, and she'll go chase them all.
Fuck them birds.
Yeah, like she does it just to do it. Like it's playful for her.
Mm-hmm.
She don't actually try to attack the birds. She just charges at them. But the cats, she real live be trying to fight them. That's why I could tell with the birds, she's just being a bully. Like you don't even want nothing with them birds. You just want to mess with them. Two different color eyes. That's not their confident dog. It's confident people.
It's almost time to go.
Yeah, I'm about to get out now, but I need to go.
It's almost 5. I'll probably come down at like 5:30. Yeah, almost 5. Be 5 in like 15 minutes. all about gold, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh yeah, the gold rush in Cali. Yeah, that was a crazy time. All right.